this single mama shit is hard. You only have a certain amount of people that support you. It's hard, especially when it comes to your kids. So Zion has been out of daycare since, well, he went to daycare Monday, and then after that he caught this little stomach bug or whatever, so he had diarrhea real bad, and so we had to keep him home Tuesday. And my mom typically works from home, but on Thursday she has to go to Frisco for her T-Mobile meetings. So today just started off already bad, because the plan was to go to Darian's house last night, because I know if I go to his house I'm gonna get up early. I have no choice because I want to beat traffic. Well, that didn't work. It backfired. I ended up getting up at 6 o'clock trying to get Zion to my mom so that I can get to work. So on our way there, you know, he hadn't had milk in a few days, so we gave him some chocolate milk. That's typically his favorite thing to drink, and we don't think nothing of it. We get in the car, D-Rose, we prayed this morning. You know, he asked Zion, did he pray? Zion says, yeah. He says, no, you did. You know, so they prayed together, and I joined them in prayer this morning just to thank us for waking us up this morning to have a good day. And we proceed to the car. D-Rose walks Zion down the stairs. He puts him in the car in the back seat. He tells him he loves him. Zion goes, Mommy, D-Rose told me he loved me. I said, did he? He said, yeah, I love D-Rose. And so, well, I'm like, I'm glad you love D-Rose. And so we're driving down 20. There's a wreck. So I'm already a little bit frustrated because I woke up late. And there's a wreck, and I'm trying to get through this traffic, because the plan was to make it to work early enough so that I can get everything I needed to get done so that I can be off at a decent time today. So we're driving, and we cross under 45 on 20, and Zion goes, Mommy, my mouth hurts. And he's crying, and I'm like, baby, what's wrong with you? I'm driving on the damn median, trying not to wreck out. And he's like, Mommy, my mouth hurts. And I'm like, okay, Zion, like, what's wrong with your mouth? And so he started crying again. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, and I can't pull over because we're in traffic, right? So he starts to hurl everywhere. He's throwing up everywhere, literally. But for whatever reason, prior to that, Zion tells me that he's cold. And so I reach in my bag and I grab out the dress that I slept in last night, and I put it over him. So the dress caught all of the throw up. So immediately I called my mom, and I'm like, hey, you know, Zion is throwing up or whatever. And so she's like, okay, well, I have to be in Frisco. I'm like, okay, well, I have to be at work. I absolutely have nobody outside of my mom who can watch Zion. His grandmother, well, my grandmother went back to work. He can't go to fucking daycare, you know what I'm saying, because he has a fucking stomach virus. And so they make them sit out. So he's been out of daycare for 3 days now. I can't fucking depend on his dad, right? Because he just don't do shit at all. So I panic. I'm panicking, and I'm calling Darian. I'm like, hey, babe, Zion threw up all the damn milk, you know, and I'm not mad at him. I'm just mad at the situation because I don't have anybody to fucking help outside of my mom and my grandmother's when it comes to my son and now Darian, you know, so I'm not excluding him. But I'm just letting you guys know that this shit is hard. Like, people sit here and act like this single mom shit or just having kids shit is easy. This shit is hard, especially when you have to miss work and you have to do all of this other shit because the other people who helped you bring them into this motherfucking world you can't count on them. So that shit is fucking heartbreaking, because at the end of the day, I'm all the money that takes care of Zion. Before Darian, before anybody else, I'm all the money that takes care of Zion. So if I can't miss work, and in this new position, I don't even have work from home access. I got a whole laptop that I bring home every fucking day that I can't even use to avoid having to miss work. So I have to cut all these fucking corners to make all of this shit happen. Like, now I got to go in at 5 o'clock in the morning because this week is a committee week. And if y'all don't know what the fuck that is, I'm at work typically to 6 and 7 o'clock sometimes because I have to get this shit prepped out by 5 o'clock tomorrow so that I can have a meeting next week with the medical directors. So that shit is kind of important, right? So I don't even think about calling this dad because I'm not even about to disappoint myself with the bullshit. But I called Darian and I'm like, babe, like, Zion threw up everything. Darian went into mode like, babe, I got PTO. I can take off. You know what I'm saying? I got PTO. I can take off. I can meet your mama and I can go and get your son. he didn't hesitate. Like, he didn't hesitate. He didn't even think about it. He was like, I can go get your son. Like, we can find something to do today. You can go to work. If you go to work, you don't even have to take off work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do what you got to do. We'll come meet you for lunch. We'll come get your car detailed. We'll come do all of this. And I'm nervous sometimes because I've never let anybody watch Zion. But the fact that Zion knows that Darian loves him and he's excited about going with Darian, I was like, hey, Zion, I'm going to drop you off to Granny. And then D Rose is going to come get you from Granny, okay? He's like, okay, mommy, but I want you. So I'm like, baby, I have to go to work, you know? And so that's why I push so fucking hard to do this shit, like to try to be this damn entrepreneur, to try to push this business shit, because this having to clock in every motherfucking day and count on people and you can't be there for your kids. Like, I hate not being there for my son, man, at the end of the day. I hate having to push my baby or feel like I'm pushing my baby off on other people. So I don't understand how you bitches be having kids out here, you niggas be having kids out here, man. Y'all don't do shit for them, because I give up anything for my son at the end of the day. And that shit is really heartbreaking, because these motherfucking jobs don't care. And I'm thankful to have a manager now and to be salary and to be able to text him and say, hey, I gotta leave. Like, I gotta leave at this time. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because I gotta get to my baby. And if I gotta come in tomorrow to handle my shit, then I'm gonna handle my shit. It's gonna always be taken care of. My son come first, man. And I ain't get on here for no goddamn sympathy or no shit like that. I'm just letting y'all know that this shit is hard. So motherfuckers that be looking at me like I got that shit made or coming to me thinking my life all gravy, it's not. At the end of the day, and I am blessed to now have a man who really wants to be there and who really wants to be a part of our lives, because I ain't never had no man love me like this. I ain't never had no man offer to take off of work to keep my son for me. Like, and Zion is only 3 years old, but I know Zion feels it, and I know sometimes he feels the void. So it's not easy, because it's a battle. It's like a tug-of-war battle between the fact of wanting to just exempt his fucking father from every fucking thing until Zion is old enough to make that decision and move the fuck on with my life. Because at the end of the day, I can't count on him for shit. I can't count on him for nothing. I can't count on him for a bad day. I can't count on him to call to even check to see if my motherfucking son is okay. I can't count on him for financial reasons. I can't count on shit. So all of that, take a nigga off child support, and the nigga on child support and the shit still don't get paid. That's what y'all fail to realize. I ain't received child support in a motherfucking year. That shit don't help nobody. $320 a month, nigga, that ain't even daycare, is what y'all fail to realize. What about the shit? What about the time? What about watching him grow? What about watching him, you know what I'm saying, taking him to school? What about taking him to football practice and all of that shit? Like, actually just being fucking active. Kids don't need money. Kids need motherfucking time. Kids needs need relationships with their goddamn daddies and they other fucking grandparents. Like, at the end of the day, that's what it's about, and that other shit can come. So this shit ain't easy. Like, it's not fucking easy. And this is way before Darian even came in the picture. Like, this being a single mama shit, it's not easy. And you do constantly blame yourself. And you are constantly disappointed in yourself. Because half of the time you knew better. Half of the time you grew up in the same situation that you want to put your child in. And you still knew better. And so, I mean, you eventually evolve past that shit. And you just accept it for what it is. But I can't constantly let nobody hurt my child, man. And make these fucking excuses when he 3. He don't even take a lot of time. But the fact that I do have a boyfriend that's willing to literally take off of work so that I can get to work, because he understands the importance of this phase of my career, that's big to me, man. That's big to me. I'm an emotional fucking wreck this morning. I have throw up all in my car. Like, I didn't even stop to clean the shit up. I just literally grabbed a fucking dress that I had on and tried to clean up as much as I could and keep the windows fucking down. Like, I gotta get to where I gotta go. I gotta get this shit done and do what I said I was gonna do, because I'm a woman of my word. Get up in here and not bullshit on these folks' time. But I can't do this shit much longer, man. This is why I push so hard. Because I can't get up every morning going to work for somebody else, man, that can't even be there in these moments. You know what I'm saying? Like, he need his mama right now. He don't need nobody else. When he feeling sick, he need his mama. He don't need no doctor. He don't need nobody else. He need to be able to lay up under his mama and to be with his mama and to know that his mama got his back. So I try to stress to him every day I get up, man, I'm doing this for us. I'm doing this for you. And it's almost time. Like, it's almost time. So all the single mamas out there, whoever, we got this. We all in this together. I speak for I don't know how many of us, but the shit is hard, and sometimes that shit get real. So I hope y'all have a good day. At the end of the day, I'm about to go up in this building to wash my face. I'm not even putting on heels or shit this morning. I ain't in the mood. I'm just trying to get to my baby. So y'all have a good day.